while you're doing something else, so you don't have to sit down and actually watch the gameplay. Because no one's going to sit down and want to watch me play Spider Solitaire for like 10 to 30 minutes to an hour, however long I decide to record this. We could say this is a test run, a beta. What?
I actually do that with quite a bit of YouTube videos, just kind of like listening to them.
Just listen to them? Yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, this is actually kind of this is a test run. This is a test run of the new Sensei-pong cast. There you go. The Pongcast podcast. Because I'm imaginative. Anyways, what topic was I talking about? Let's. Ooh, that looks good. Are you just saying that, or is that a lie? It's so good. It's so delicious. I just want to stick it in my mouth and go. Just like and just like the food is so amazing. You just want to smash it in your face, and it's gonna like just fall down your body and rub it all over you.
Just keep chewing one bite for like a long time because you're like savoring the delicious.
Yes. So I don't know. Okay, I'm totally recording this out of sequence, but I'm gonna say this now. Oh, okay, shabam. No, that's not what I want to say. Shabam. No, okay. God, I'm such an idiot. This is going to be more of a podcasty type gameplay for anybody out there paying attention. Oh, that's why I didn't put that there, because I can't. I didn't put it there because I can't. Let's do that. This is definitely more of a podcasty type gameplay, which I won't say is original in my, delivery here. It's because Photo by Ferret 2 it does it. He's like, I'm doing more of a podcast, which is cool. It's cool. It's got its stuff. Because it's like, okay, you could actually kind of listen to it and not really pay attention to anything. Listen to it more like a podcast. Welcome back to Casual Friday. Caca. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm totally playing Spider Solitaire this week on Casual Friday. I've actually been... I haven't been playing a whole lot of anything recently. I've actually... Okay, what I have been playing is a lot of Game Dev Tycoon, which, if you've never played the game, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I know there's a lot of options here, but I would rather kind of keep it by suit at the moment. Only because I don't want to like completely trap myself. That'd be crap. Unless you don't understand anything that's going on with the game, because you don't know how to play Spider Solitaire. You're like, wait a second, in Solitaire you have to alternate the colors, right? No. Not in Spider. Spider requires more strategy. Which is kind of cool. I like it. Of all the things, of all the random games I know a lot of, it's actually Solitaire. I know a lot about Solitaire. I wouldn't say I'm like really good at Solitaire in any way or shape or form. It's just I've played a lot of Solitaire in my time. If anything, you can consider me a hardcore casual gamer when it comes to Solitaire. I prefer playing Solitaire with an actual deck of cards. What's nice about computer versions is you can do things like one suit without confusing yourself, and you can. And it's fast. There's no like cleanup or anything. I want it. Okay, so if you don't know the rules of Spider, let me just explain this real fast, so you don't get lost. You play with two decks. You mix the decks together. You blank. You set out the tableau. The tableau is your playing field. That's how it goes. Now, the way you get rid of cards, because you want to get rid of all the cards, that's the object of the game, but the way you get rid of the cards is similar to something like Scorpion Solitaire, if you've ever played that, where you have to make a full line from king to ace down in a line, and then it just clears out. Bam, you got it. I don't remember how many flubba-blahs that go into blonde stacks, but oh, what was it? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. It's good stuff. You can move full stacks like this or bigger as long as it's all the same suit. You cannot move a stack. Yep, see, invalid move. You can't move that stack if it's mixed a mixed suit. That's not what I almost said. I almost said something offensive. I've been listening to some pretty wacky comedians and whatever. I think I'm stuck at this point. I can't. Yeah, I'm stuck. I've been sitting on that screen for a while. Okay, is there 4 or 5? Let's. Fine. Do that. We'll do that. That works. Move you out. Get you out of there. I want to clear up this side. Oh, there's no 10s. This could be bad. This could be very bad. Very bad. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, 7 doesn't go on 6. Alright, where was I? I don't remember what I was talking about. But I love solitaire games. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. Game Dev Tycoon. I only see Game Dev Tycoon because I see the icon on my desktop because I haven't moved it to my games folder. But Game Dev Tycoon, it's not that I haven't played the game before. I've played it for quite some time, and it's not like it's a new game. It came out last year, but it's a fun game. I like it, and there was actually quite a bit to it that I haven't completely explored, which I tend to do on games, and I don't usually play games these days unless I have a reason to, if it's connected to the channel, which is kind of stupid and sounds lame, which it is more lame than it is. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm probably going to lose this. I can kind of tell already. I've made some pretty stupid choices. Oh, what I was saying about Game Dev Tycoon. I know, it's fun, but I found it funny. Apparently Ouya got bought out by... finally got bought by Razer because Ouya has been having some serious issues, which... I don't mean to sound like a jerk, because everybody was like all excited about the Ouya. They're like, this is going to be the great platform of the next generation, you know, and all that. I knew it was going to fail. I deep down inside, I wasn't really excited for it. I had hopes for it because I thought, okay, if this actually does take off, this would be very cool. But I knew deep down inside it wasn't going to, because they didn't have the marketing. It sounds pretty cynical, but they didn't have the marketing behind it. They didn't have. It only hurt things more that they didn't have the third-party support. And I was like, okay, well, if you're like a big like indie game platform, what would be the reason why someone would want to buy that other than being a hipster? Because I'm not saying indie games are bad. It's just, you know, people don't buy a Wii U because they want to play Zombie U. They don't play it for that. They play the Wii U because you've got Mario on it. That's a big game. Another reason why you'd want to buy a Wii U is because the new Legend of Zelda is coming out. That's a big game. People want to buy it. Why would someone want to play the PS4? That was a purposeful long pause. Because I'm an ass. No. Okay, there's... What's a Sony exclusive title right now on the PS4?
Mm-mm.
Dude, you're like Sony girl. You're supposed to know this.
I'm not familiar with the PlayStation 4 games.
You're not familiar with the PS4?
No.
You could tell.
You could probably ask Jonathan that question, though. He is...
You used his real name. I don't use real names. I give people all...
We'll cut that part out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut it out with a wall about it. Because that's always fun. People... It's like, you can... people will automatically think you said a curse word.
His channel is Jonathan. His email is Jonathan. He uses
Oh.
his real name, his first name.
Okay, whatever, fine. La 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 la. Where was I? I can't. Oh, I knew it. I know I'm gonna lose. Crap. I might be able to save this game, but anyways, yeah, that's a thing. And what was I saying about the Ouya? It's just there's not a lot of reason why someone would want to buy it. It's just, it's like, okay, you could play all these maybe Ouya exclusive indie games, but there's no guarantee that they're gonna be good. Because let's face it, not all indie games are good. There's a lot of amazing ones out there, and I personally like playing indie games over a lot of bigger games, only because they tend to think outside the box, and it's not like they're willing to take the risk, because it's not like they're dumping, $3 million, $10 million, $30 million into a game. They're, the amount of money they dump into it may be big for them, but it's not like a huge, giant, like, career-breaking dump. It's just they're not taking big dumps into games. They're willing to take risks, and sometimes you get some really cool games that are just completely like innovative with the gameplay. And I've completely messed it up. New game. Yeah, quit and restart. I screwed that up. It's like I'm trying to halfway pay attention to the game, halfway not, because I want to keep this interesting. Which is harder than it sounds, because it also is one of those things I see, people, some other YouTubers. I'm not going to call out any names because I don't like doing that when I'm like critiquing somebody else, but on YouTube at least, because this is going to be a harsh critique. You could find like maybe some like Let's Play Minesweeper. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm actually good at that. Yeah, this will slowly turn to Minesweeper. The original Minecraft. I was trying to look up, because this was early in the life of my channel, I was like, I want to do a Minesweeper gameplay, that'd be hilarious. So I looked up some other Minesweeper gameplays to see if anybody else had done it, and apparently other people have, and it was annoying to watch, because they were just going off, and they were being loud and obnoxious, and it wasn't loud and obnoxious in the funny, charming way, like PewDiePie. Like PewDiePie. Not PewDiePie. PewDiePie. Which I do like PewDiePie's work. It's sometimes funny, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood for it because he's pretty hyperactive. But, it's one of those things where it's like they just don't have the charm that PewDiePie carries. Because he does, regardless of what you think of him, if you're in that camp that, he's just a guy that's yelling at the camera, which he kind of is, but you know what, he's entertaining and he's charming to watch. People like watching that. There's a bit of charm to PewDiePie, and that's part of his success. It really is. And he is kind of funny sometimes, and that's another part of his success. It's like Markiplier. You can say the same thing about Markiplier. He's kind of loud, but he is pretty entertaining to watch. If anybody's entertaining to watch yell at a camera, it's those guys. Also, people like to watch people act stupid on camera, which they play it up. Let's see. Hold on, there you go. Yeah, there you go. See, you know, when I did something like that, that's not funny. That's just annoying. It's like, I'm going, the derp, and you're like, dude, sensei-pong, shut up. Just shut up, Pong. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. I want to watch your riveting gameplay of Spider Solitaire. You know, it's real funny. I'm actually more talkative right now than I am normally with regular games. I could probably just turn this into a series. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a series of. Did I say this is Casual Friday? Yeah, I did say that. Okay, because I feel like this is turning into a podcast. I want to say this is my. I'm going to turn this into a series. Let's play Solitaire, Part 35. That'd be hilarious. If I can actually keep the thing entertaining. I can cover things like news. I can do a little bit of research and just start rambling on about the news. Which, let's do that. What have I been watching recently on YouTube? Yeah, there's some legitimate news. What have I been watching on YouTube? Okay, no, here we go. This is not legitimate news in any way, but what have I been hearing? What have I been watching? What I've been listening to? Okay, we'll start off with something lighthearted and fun. I've listened to almost everything that I can find in a short period of time, which ends up being about like some odd 70 episodes of Cox and Crendor in the morning. I've listened to the entirety of it. A whoppy. I love those guys. If you want a nice, kind of mindless, pointless podcast, just for the comedic value, look up Cox and Crendor in the morning. Those guys are hilarious. Jesse Cox is pretty funny anyways, but oh my gosh, that has got to be my favorite podcast on the net. Was another one I've been listening to. I've been listening to the Jimquisition, which, say what you may about Jim, but he is fun. He is fun to listen to. Not necessarily family friendly, so I'm gonna put that out there. Put that out there. May not want to listen to it with the kids around. I knew that. What am I doing? Gotta pay attention to the game. Keep my head in the game. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I suck at this game. Maybe I'm gonna pull up Klondike after this game if I don't beat it. Because at least that one I know I can beat most of the time. It's just if I have a bad draw, I won't beat it. Which is completely plausible because it's Klondike and there's a lot of luck involved with that game. Just a lot of luck. It's not one of those games where it's like, oh, I've put a lot of thought into it. And every single move I do. Oh, you lost again. You know, it's one of those kind of games. Just quite a bit of luck. Yeah, this is bad. This is a bad game. I'm not saying Solitaire is a bad game. I mean, this is a bad gameplay of it. I'm doing terrible. There's a lot of board manipulation in Spider Solitaire, and honestly, I haven't played Spider Solitaire in a while. So, okay, what else have I been watching? Oh, Last Draw! Yeah, I completely failed this one. I failed. So what else have I been watching? I don't get a lot of free time to watch stuff, honestly. I'm always a little bit sad when a PVG Hardcore series is done, because I think that's one of the most amazing, best things on the internet at the moment. Just to keep track of, because it's fun. It truly is. It's a great series. Let's do that. Yeah, after I said I don't like. Oh, Alright, there you go. Whatever. Yeah, I'm screwed in this game. I feel like I'm completely screwed in this game. This is a bad one, man. There's no other... No, can't do that. The problems with any solitaire game, sometimes you just feel like you get bad draws. I don't think that I got a bad draw this time. I think I'm just playing bad. I mean, I'm not exactly paying attention to the game here. I'm just trying to like fill up time with talk and stuff. Maybe this will actually be more entertaining than my normal gameplays. And you know, go figure. After I say I'm more talkative now than I normally am, it's I just stopped talking. Just stop. But what are some other things I like to watch on YouTube? I do like the epic rap battles. Those are hilarious. I think they've gotten better, honestly. Like, some of the old ones are absolutely classic, and I like them. But the quality of that stuff, of the rhythms and the beats and the rhymes, have gotten up. They've gotten up. The quality has gotten up. Yo, get on up. Get on up. They gotten up. They gotten up now. That makes any sense at all? Does it? Does it? Yes. New game. Oh, you suck. Will this episode of Spider Solitaire ever end? We don't know. Stay tuned to that. I'm not even paying attention. Whatever ends. Stay tuned. Next time off the pan. Another jack? Okay. You know, I'm going to start using the undos, because I want to actually beat a game. Because I know with the undos, you can actually seriously... it becomes easier, obviously, because you're undoing things constantly. You're like, okay, don't like that move. Gee golly. If I talk about games, I can post this on something game related, and people will be like, okay, let's check out Sensei-pong. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. And they'll click on it and start listening, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy's an idiot. Why am I listening to this crap? Which is fine. That's fine. It's absolutely fine, because at least they've listened to it, and hopefully they watch the entire ad, and maybe I'll actually get something for ad revenue, because I haven't gotten a dime, which I don't even really care about. I joked about not monetizing my material, which I don't care. I don't have the numbers. I don't have the subscribers to monetize. There is no reason for me to monetize. I just make gameplays because... Okay, here. Sensei-pong opens up. One of the reasons why I do gameplays is I want to create content for my children to watch when they're older. And that sounds more sweet than it really is. Maybe they'll listen to this and be heartbroken. 30. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't die in 30 years. I'd only be 60. That's a little bit young for me. But okay, let's say 60 years from now. No, I'm not actually 30. But it's about 60 years from now, when I'm almost 90 years old. I'll probably be dead by then. But
I don't know that. You can live
no,
like 90.
Yeah, I don't know. The wonders of modern medicine. I could be living up until like age 300, which I heard is a good movie, but I've never actually seen it. But there'll be
Nonsense, Mom.
so yes, 300 years from now, my kids will be watching this and be like, "Oh, I mess up." So they'll be heartbroken, and that's my goal. Heartbreaking my kids. Jasper's just looking at me like, "Why, Dad? Why? Why would you do that to me?" Oh, I'm
When he's
stuck.
2 years old.
Yeah, we gotta do that again.
Oh, that was good.
Freaking motorcycles. I said that because the motorcycle was just like, brains. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this, do that, do that because it's a good idea to clear out Rose. Columns. I'm gonna lose another game. This is bullcrap.
I bet you have a bite, baby, but it's got honey.
Oh wait, I'm actually doing. No, I'm not doing good. I won't lie to you. I can tell I'm doing bad. I've played enough solitaire in my time. Anyways, yeah, I was saying about like being a quote-unquote hardcore solitaire player. I won't claim I'm good. I've said that already before. But I won't claim I'm very good at solitaire. There's some games I'm good at. Some games I excel at when it comes to solitaire. Spider is not one of them. I'm kind of good at Scorpion, but Scorpion's one of those games where it's very, like, you kind of go by clockwork. You're not really playing it for the strategy. You're playing it more for the meditative aspect of it, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. I love I love Scorpion, but it's one of those games where there's a lot of luck involved, and you can't tell right off the bat whether you're gonna win or lose because there's just too much luck involved. And unless you can like take a look at an entire tableau of cards and like you're like, okay, well this will move here, there. Work like 20 moves in the future in your head and just look at the tableau and be like, okay, and I'll get stuck, you know. But there is some tips and tricks for Scorpion, and one of those things would be not to build too many large towers on the far left end. That way, like, and actually you don't want any big like columns getting too big because then you end up trapping yourself really bad. Of course, you want to uncover as many cards as possible. That's kind of a dumb thing to say because that goes along with pretty much any solitaire game. But when you do that, you kind of want to move the bigger columns. I'm using my hands for this. You can't see it. So let's say this is Scorpion. I know this is the wrong amount of columns and rows and whatever. But let's say this is a Scorpion game here. And you've moved your columns, and you've got some big ones here. You want to try to move them to the right side before you hit the Scorpion tail, which will let out 3 cards on here, and then that changes it up just enough where sometimes you can actually start working the cards just right so you can actually beat the game. But there is still that amount of luck because sometimes you just get screwed with what's actually flipped over, or I mean like uncovered, because sometimes I could just look at a Scorpion game and be like, oh my gosh, this one's going to be a pain, you know, because it's like, okay, I'm probably going to lose this game even before I even do my first move, because you can kind of figure it out. At this point, I don't think I'm going to win. There's just too much complicated junk going on left and right. I can look at it and safely say I'm probably going to lose this because there's... Oh, that's... Okay, I think I have one more draw left. I haven't been paying attention. Let's see. But, you know, at some point, maybe I'll do, like, a Let's Play... Like, a little Let's Play how-to series of all the different solitaire games I know by heart. Because, believe me, I know way too many of them. There used to be this great game on the Macintosh Performa called Solitaire Till Dawn, and oh my gosh, that game was so much fun. That's when I really got into solitaire. There's another one called Eric's Solitaire Sampler, which wasn't the full game, obviously. It was a demo game, but they had Klondike and Adolf, and Adolf was pretty good. Not Adolf. I just realized it sounds like Adolf. It's like, no, it's not a racist game. You gotta segregate the colors of the cards.
Just stop.
Oh, thinking about racist solitaire games. There is one game which someone can get offended by. So, okay, let's see. I think I listed it down once. All the games I know by heart. and it's really hard for me to just like list them off in my head because the names are kind of weird and random. But if you say, oh, hey, sensei-pong, do you know how to play a game called Cards and Way? I'll be like, oh yeah, no, totally. You set up the cards like this and boom. And you know, it's like, but I won't think of it right off the top of my head. When it's like, hey, do you know what Batsford is? Yes, I do. Those are two games I can think of off the top of my head because I played them recently. Now, it's like, well, I think I listed it down. I know like some odd, maybe like somewhere between, this is a big jump in numbers, but somewhere in between 200 to 300 solitaire games. I don't remember. I have to list them off again. If I want to really do it. If I want to. That's a long list to be like, oh, these are all the games I know by memory. But thinking about this one always comes to my thought because it's just, it threw me off a little bit. Yeah, I'm screwed. I've lost the game. Lost the game again. I can just tell. Anyways, what I was going to say, a game that's actually offensive is this one called Hammer of Thor, which I thought, oh, cool, okay, whatever. And it's not, it's not that great of a game. It's not like it requires that much skill or anything. It's one of those foundation building solitaire games. If you ever played a game called Carpet Solitaire, it's kind of like that, just not as stupid and lame. It's no, hold on, I'm completely, I've messed that up now. It's not a building one, but it's not a builder solitaire. It's got this weird rule set to it. Okay, now it's all coming back to my memory. It's not a builder, but okay. So what you do is you pull out the aces. If I'm remembering the game Hammer of Thor right, I've only played it once because I wanted to try it out. It sounded like a cool mechanic, but game-wise. But what you do, okay, I'm not talking about the image that the cards make at the end of the game that you're supposed to make, because that's the Hammer of Thor, because it's an ancient, you know, you're going to be one of those. I'm going to stop the trolls right now and be like, okay, so my point is that at the end of the game, if you beat the game, you've made a swastika. During the game, like halfway through, if you're doing well, you basically create a banner with a swastika, because it looks like you've got the swastika at the top and you've got the tableau at the bottom, so it looks like a banner, like a Nazi like parade flag thing. And that's why that's why you don't find that game in Solitaire Suite. You won't find Hammer of Thor in Solitaire Suite because someone's gonna be like, what the hell is that? But now I'm going to stop all the trolls and say, yes, I know the swastika is an ancient symbol and the Nazis hijacked it, but whatever. Who cares? I don't care. I don't give a rip. I know the history. It's still a swastika, and definitions change over time. So you know what? Screw you. Man, I suck at this game. So anyways, well, the cool feature of that game, though, is, okay, you start off with, I want to say it was like seven columns, and each with a card in it, and then what you do is you have the aces there. You pull out the aces. I believe you pull out the aces first, make the swastika design, and you only build up on the foundations. Yes, I know. Okay, fine. I'll start moving the game. Moving the game along. The foundations that you take the cards to goes from ace to 10, I believe, and that's where it stops, which is weird to think about. But in the tableau, you can build the cards from like ace, with ace being the highest ranked card, down to 2. But you can't move the other cards into the foundations, which is which sounds stupid, but what ends up happening is that it changes the strategy of the game, because you end up getting a whole bunch of cards, all the cards that are a value of 9 down to 2 being useless in the game, and it throws you off, because it's like, man, all these cards are in the way, I can't play the game. So, and then what happens is that once you get stuck that first time, you gather up all the cards, and then re-deal the cards, but only with, I want to say it was 5 or 6 columns at that point. So now you have less columns to work with in the tableau, but you've restarted the game essentially with all the cards that you were able to get into the foundation. And it's single draw, and one time through the stock deck, which is pretty cool. And there's no other game like that I can think of that uses those game mechanics. I mean, in terms of a solitaire game. So it's pretty cool as a solitaire game. You don't get that. It's cool. It's fun. I've been talking for quite some time now. I feel like I should cut this off. So whatever. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, what else have I been talking about? What else can I talk about here? Just real fast before I try to cut this off. Oh, gaming news. So I guess some people might want to know what my thoughts are on the whole Konami situation. The Konami. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Ouya. That's what I was talking about. But whatever, no one cares about that. Oh man, still sad to think about. And even though I saw it coming like a mile away, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, it's gotta be amazing." I was like, no, it's not. They don't have the money to back it. Yeah, sure, you did a Kickstarter, but in all seriousness, there are reasons why most companies don't make their own consoles. There's a very good reason. There's like almost no money in it. Just have the worst time and worst luck doing it. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Crikey. Man, this sucks. Anyways, if you like this format, where it's very podcasty, or maybe not. I'd like to think it is. Makes me feel all special. If you like this format, leave a comment down below. Be like, hey, sensei-pong, you should actually do a podcast and do this where you play Spider Solitaire the entire time, or some kind of solitaire game or whatever, just for like an hour. No, we're gonna do like a podcast style let's play of Minesweeper for 2 hours, and then you can download it as your own podcast and be like, all right, oh hey, he actually won the game, good job. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch. No, it is for another video, but I'm switching out because I know I can do well on this real fast. Anyways, if you have any, it's not like Minesweeper takes a lot of skill. I'm a Minesweeper. I'm a Minesweeper connoisseur.
But I literally did not know how to play.
Well, most people don't know how to play. That's... Oh, I suck. That is really loud with the headphones. See, this is the problem about like talking and playing this game. What? So if anybody wants me to... Oh, the mines are in the same position? I don't like that. New game. I feel like I'd be cheating if I did that. That's kind of cool. You can restart the game though. That's kind of a new feature with this one. I haven't played a whole lot of this version. I think this is like... Why do I know this? I think this is like the 3rd or 4th version of Minesweeper they've come out with. Which I'm okay with it. Aesthetically, it's okay. It's all Minesweeper in the end, but... Anyways, if you like this kind of podcasty type gameplay, you should leave a comment down below. Be like, yo, sensei-pong, you should totally play Klondike Solitaire for like 2 hours and just talk about random junk. I'll actually prepare some things. Maybe I'll talk about the news. I'll have little cards in front of me while I'm playing and be like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about next. Let's talk about this. And I'll just be playing the game and what have you. Usually that's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Well, if you don't want, if anybody has like some serious concerns and been like, no, you really shouldn't do that. That's going to be the stupidest series ever. I will tell you this. If I do start a Let's Play series for Solitaire or Minesweeper, it's going to go on for a very, very long time. I would want at least 200 episodes. Not because I could, because I'm not sure how entertaining it would be. Not because it would make for great podcast material. And no, not because it'd be entertaining. I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee it's going to be anything funny, or there's going to be any like important news, or any information, or any educational purpose, or any purpose to it at all. But for the retrospective humor and hilarity of the fact that maybe 2 years from now I'll have the Minesweeper podcast, and there will be literally, or like a Let's Play, and this Let's Play series will have more episodes than pretty much 80% of the Let's Plays on YouTube. And where someone's playing Skyrim, which is a huge game, and you can go on forever in that game, and maybe have like 300 episodes. What competes with it with more episodes? Freaking Solitaire. I think that would be hilarious. That would be a project. It would be epic. It would be so amazing. We could play. We could play We could go back and forth between Solitaire, Spider, and Free Cell. Nothing like really impressive. Not any of the other games I know how to play. Like some of my favorite games in Solitaire would be like I said, Scorpion. I love Scorpion, not because of its strategy, but because it's just kind of meditative. Another one I really like that it's such a weird one, but Ladybug. There's also Beehive, which is actually kind of fun. I also really like Baker's Dozen. That's another one I play a lot. Oh my gosh. I like Russian. I've made up a few of my own. Actually, funniest thing ever. You know what? I'm going to save that for the podcast. The Pongcast podcast. Birth of the Pongcast. There you go. That's the name of this episode. This Casual Friday. Birth of the Pongcast. Or Pongcast Beta. I don't know. If you have a better name for my podcast, leave a comment down below, because I think I might stick with the sensei-pongcast. The sensei-pongcast podcast, which is kind of a mouthful, but it's fine. There's oh my gosh, this could actually be kind of a neat project. Let's just do a game real fast, because I know I can do this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I always like to imagine with Minesweeper that there's a timer. And I'm just like, well, okay, there technically is kind of a timer, but it's not like
In your head?
No, there's literally a timer right there, and there's a literal timer, but the timer doesn't mean anything. It just, okay, well, it kind of does. What it does is it's for the scorekeeping. It's like, who has the fastest time on intermediate mode. So that's the reason for the timer. But oh golly,
Let's go, baby.
which I have. Oh. No, it's loud! I totally had a jump scare with that. That was hilarious. I totally jumped with that.
Mine's a scary video game.
Oh my gosh, I gotta hook up the... Oh my gosh.
You're such a dork.
I'm such a loser. I totally jumped. The sound is kind of loud in my headphones. And just like, I hit the mine, and I'm just like, ah! Minesweeper. It says, no, here we go. I'm going to leave a comment on Five Nights at Freddy's and be like, I love this game. It's so scary. It's just as scary as Minesweeper. Thumbs up. 10 out of 10. That's not my official score for any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. The only Five Nights at Freddy's game that I can say might have a really ridiculously high score might be number 4, but I haven't played enough of number 4 to really review it. That's the real reason why I haven't come out with Super Mario, the Super Mario Review 3 or 4, only because two things. It scared the crap out of me. I get scared very easily. I don't like... There's only so much I can do, you know. Maybe the Super Mario reviews will come back at some point, because I could see them coming back at any point, at any given moment, for no particular reason at all.
Like slow motion.
She's lost her mind. Fufu's lost her mind. Fufu's the dog. No, I didn't call you. Get out of here.
She's like, oh.
Oh my gosh, this is the most dysfunctional Casual Friday. Oh yeah. Oh, what was I saying? If you want me to do the Pongcast podcast, leave a comment down below and be like, yeah, that's a brilliant idea, Sensei. You know. Yes, Sensei, that's a brilliant idea. If you have a better name for the podcast, I'll take those into consideration. And if the name is awesome that you've come up with, I'll totally use that, or change the name of the podcast, you know, to it. So we'll leave that be. Yeah. Drool. Yeah, you don't know what's going on right now. I'm talking to Bear Bear. I'm talking to one of my many babies. Which you may think is a joke, but no, I have 5 kids. One of my many children.
5.
Yes, 5 boys and counting, and which means I can make a basketball team. Gotta collect them all, you know. I only have 5 kids at this moment, and they keep freaking adding more, so now I have to have like some odd 632, right? Well, I'm kidding. It's like 704 different Pokemon. I gotta catch them all, which means I gotta have like 704 kids. To the box, hurry up.